cranked over. G'day guys, it's a quiet Sunday afternoon in the Grouse neighbourhood, having a cold beer here because I've just hit a milestone with my VX-SS Commodore ex-Highway Patrol rebuild and rebuild series. Yes, I've just hit a bit of a milestone and I'm got a big smile on my face. So the title of this video gives away what the milestone is. How did it go when I hit the key and it fired up, or did it? How did it go? Check out the video and we'll see everything. Alright guys, this is the last day working to get this engine fired up and running. I went late into the night last night, got shit everywhere that I have to clean up because last night was just doing a little fab work there to get the exhaust fully bolted up, which I have now done. So on the agenda today is to clean up all this shit and then get that engine fired up. So I'm going to start cleaning. Got to get some fuel, fresh fuel to put in it, and I've got to rob a battery from my daily drive, and I am literally going to get this thing started. So let's get it going. If you guys are new to the channel, check out some of my other videos that I've posted on this VX-SS Commodore ex-Highway Patrol rebuild series. I've gone through the history of the car. I've removed the engine and transmission, completely stripped both of them, rebuilt the engine, and here I am with my father-in-law Lance reinstalling the engine. I've also done a full rebuild on the automatic transmission. I haven't posted any videos of that yet. They are still to come on the channel. Pretty interesting process, stripping a 4L60E and rebuilding that. So you'll see that on the channel soon. But for now, here's a little recap of the engine going back into ex-PoPo, all the accessories being reinstalled, reconnected, and getting this engine ready for that really nervous moment, which is the first start. You know, I've been through this process quite a few times in the past now with all sorts of different makes and models, not just Commodores and not just Holdens. I love an engine rebuild. I love everything that's involved in it, but that first start is always such a nervous moment. And I think a first start video really captures that the feeling and everything, and the emotion and everything about all the work that's gone into an engine build, and it all comes down to this. It all comes down to this moment where you turn the key and fire it up, and it's either a win or a fail. So we're going to find out what happens here with this build once we get this engine in and get everything buttoned up. So let's stop talking about it and let's just get it done. Alright guys, the last few final things before I can fire this up. Fuel I've done, nice fresh fuel in there. In the engine bay here, I've got to put the relay back in for the fuel pump. I've got to plug in all the injectors, 2 minutes worth of work, but they're all disconnected, so I've got to do that. I've also got sitting over there a new air cleaner element to fit. And I also need to rob the battery from my daily drive because the battery in this just doesn't have enough grunt to turn that motor over. So I did yesterday steal the battery out of my daily drive to test it, and I know it cranks it really well. So I'm going to take that back out, connect that up, and then Lance is coming over because I want him to be here for the special moment. When he gets here, I'm gonna hit the key and we'll see what we get. So let's get these final things done. All right, that's done. The injectors are connected. Last thing here is the fuel pump relay. So I'm going to put this back in, rob the battery out of my daily, connect it all up, and I'm ready to go. The nerves are building too, because everything I've been doing for the past 12 months has led up to this. All right, got battery. I'll go through that with you.
Ryan might have wanted to be here for this.
Yeah, well, he's in the city, so... I texted him just before and he said he was having lunch in the city, and I'm like, well, you're not going to be here for the big reveal. Okay, so it's basically ready to go. So there's a fuel connector at the back here, and there's a fuel connector here, and I'm hoping that, and there's one here as well. There's a return line there. So when I find the torch, right, just keep the torch sort of shining on this area, looking for anything that's going to come leaking out. So that's one area. There's plenty of hose connectors as well. So as the cooling system pressurizes, potentially it can be leaking from one of those clamps. Well, that's power steering there. Yeah. So
that sort of thing. Yeah.
So when it kicks over, I think at first it'll be a little bit rough idle. I think based on what I've seen from other guys' videos.
Battery's flat.
Is it? Okay, well that's fair. So based on what I've seen from other guys' videos, it'll kick over and fire up, and it'll be a little bit rough. And also it will be very rattly at first. So don't freak out when it starts, when it fires and it's going rattly, really rattly like the diesel or something, because it's got hydraulic lifters and they've got to pump up, and it takes, from what I've seen, it takes maybe 10-15 seconds of idling really rattly before the hydraulic lifters pump up and quieten down. So when it fires up, it'll be really noisy, and then it will quieten down. That's the only sort of warning, I guess. Okay, that didn't seem to take long to pressurise. Alright, it's in park. Do it. Fuck, I'm so nervous about doing this. I'd stand back, just lean back away, yeah, but I wouldn't lean on it just in case.
What are you expecting?
I don't know. Keep it idling, so you'll have to just hold it on a little bit to keep it idling.
That way, this way?
Forward.
Towards me?
No, forward.
Towards you?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's going to be smoky with all the oil and shit burning off. I think on that.
so first start, Lance. Success.
Yeah, well done.
I'm gonna have a beer to celebrate. Cheers.
Yeah, good health.
Cheers. I cannot believe how good that was. I cannot believe how good that was. Can't believe how good it sounded. It was sitting there. It wasn't going to jump out of the engine bay. There was nothing rattling about to explode. Nothing, not a drop leaking anywhere. So there you go, guys. That is the first start of ex-PoPo. That right there has taken me 2 years in total to get to this stage. 1 whole year of this car sitting out on the street looking like it was abandoned. 1 whole year being in the grouse garage. That engine build, when did I start that? Probably started that, I don't know, maybe September-ish last year. I started to, I'll have to go back through my vids. I think it's probably about September last year, and here we are in February now. So, what do we reckon? I reckon about 5, maybe 6 months to build that engine and transmission, of course. But like I said, all the way through this video, through this series of videos, that wrenching is not my day job, right? Far from my day job. So a lot of what I did was I learned along the way. I learned a lot of stuff along the way, but this to me right now as it sits is a massive success, and I'm really, really, really pleased. I'm massively excited. So I'm going to enjoy this beer now, and thanks for watching this series. That's the engine fired up. There's still more to come. You can see the state the car's in sitting here. I've got the whole front suspension ripped out. I need to redo. I'm going to do all the bodywork, which is my favourite part. I've got all the interior to do because it's looking pretty sad. Plenty more content coming up, but this is the milestone. I'm at the peak now, and this is the milestone. So thanks for watching all the way along. Thanks for subscribing. Please make sure you keep checking out the vids on this channel. Cheers.